Hey, what's up? Oh, sorry about that. Shouldn't have done that. That's a new adapter that I bought earlier. Okay, let's fix the light. Yeah, I want to do an update to my YouTube channel because because I feel like I have to do this since like things happen. This happened. This fucking haircut is what happened. Anyway, damn, I forgot how bright this is. So yeah, I am so back. And like ever since summer, I mean, I think I have made a couple of videos in summer because that was the time that I was recovering from losing a friend, like two friends, and it was just really bad for me. But now it's not like I'm better, it's like I have grown into a person that, you know, because I feel like I have to say this because I have thought of it, and I have thought of it when I was walking earlier, I think, and like I felt like it's just brilliant. Is that I think that when I get a taste of something like a companionment or something like a friend attention, attention from a friend and stuff, I would want more. That I would just take my that friend for granted, and being that I have learned that it's like it's always like that. Like yeah, I just want more and more, and I feel like it's not enough. So I'd find or I'd look for things. I'd expect things from this person. I would just expect stuff from them just because I want more, and I want it to be consistent just because I had a little taste of that. But no, it's not good when you have to force something out of them, or when you want something, you want them to do something for you, but you don't want to tell them. You know what I mean? Like if you don't want to get your intentions straight, then sorry, as such, because it would just uh, lead with you, or it's gonna leave you uh, yearning and not appreciating what is present, or what is what's happening now, what you're feeling now. So when you get disconnected from this person, you would feel like you miss that feeling, and you would feel like you just love when you feel that feeling when you're with them, and now they're gone. You miss the person and you think that you miss the person, but you really don't. You kind of hate them. You just like that you don't, or you just feel less alone. So it's really sad. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's not something. That's me. That's just me. But just like I said, uh, the more, or when I get just a little taste of it, I ask for more. For now, but now that I get none, literally nothing. I get no contact to any, because ever since that birthday, that was the last time that I had. I mention that I had a few Taiwanese friends. I think that was just to fill the void, and yeah, like I get a taste of me and him and his other Taiwanese friend, having fun playing Valorant, playing Overwatch, and I fucking want more. So, like when I see the Discord and like they're playing something else, oh shit, I really want to play with them right now. But I feel like they're obligated to play with me, because I would feel bad for every time, or every single time that I would have to ask them to play, because it's almost it's like the ant, the ant with the satchel. Is it a satchel on a stick? It's it's begging for attention and something like that. And of course, they don't mind. They don't mind at all, of course. But intrinsically, you feel it from the within, and it's not right. It really isn't. So it's like that. So what happened is I unfriended him twice, and he added me. He didn't even notice for like the first time I unfriended him. He didn't even notice for like a few weeks or like up to a month. And then when he added me, I explained that yeah, when I feel lonely, I'd go like that, and I just expect him to play with me and become best friends. So it was just really all these shenanigans. It really sucks. It sucks ass. So yeah, and then after that, I think it's over. April, May, June, July, August, September, October. It's like 7 months, and it's like with April, May, June, July, August, September, October. Six months. Sorry, since I get nothing. So now that I don't feel, I don't get any of those, it's like, I just don't expect anything. I just don't expect anything from anyone. And now I expect, it's so kind of not complicated, but what happens is that now I am pretty much just focused on myself, focused on trying to push myself and I'm just so hard on myself right now. So, congratulations to me, myself, to me, myself, and I. I'm so glad I can talk shit in this channel because I'm not mentioning names, but you know, because I just finished my final thesis defense, and it wasn't really like, yay, fuck, it's fucking done. No, no, it's like it's a pity. It's pretty much just partially defended type of shit, but we are still officially fully defended. Why? Because that was a transition from the first topic that I had, which was instead of me expecting attention and things that I want from someone else, now I expect myself to do something about this, to lock in. Well, speaking of lock in, at the end of the September, like the last 2 weeks, uh, the statistician for our thesis already handed the chapter 4 and 5. Yes, she already pretty much just made like literally the whole chapter 4 and 5. Is this legal? Yes, of course it is. It's pretty much just like a layout. I I still, you know, in the chapter 4, the interpretation and like there's like the figures. I mean like tables and interpretation. It's a presentation and interpretation and like of the tables of the statistics of your of your data. Well, she already did that. Our statistician. She's a good soul, And given that our thesis paper was really just bad, because the first, I mean, let's talk about my thesis part. Yes, even though I said like I did it with like me, myself, and I still have a thesis part, and the person is a she. And personally, I always say that if you're like if you're like if you hate someone, or if you're like talking bad about someone, or you react in some certain way that on the littlest things against someone, that means that you really hate their guts for a long time or for a while. But I'm not like that. This girl is pretty great, I guess. We kind of vibe, but uh, I mean, I kind of think that she kind of saved my ass when we had our thesis proposal. That was like last year, December, and that was I was grieving at that time. So yeah, I gave that to her, but now it's really getting out of hand. It's not like it's just her, but now I would just say, like in summary, that I pretty much did everything. Yes, I did everything. First, I started editing and like revising or like inserting the chapter 4 and 5 to the whole manuscript by myself. I did. I added like 3 paragraphs. We have 7 at the time, of course, before it was checked. We have 7 tables, and each table needs to have like at least 5 paragraphs of interpretation. The first paragraph being the interpretation of the actual data on words, of course. The second is like the studies that support it. The third is like the one that contradicts it. And like the fourth, it goes so on. And for the chapter 4 and 5, it was like a little less than 30 pages. And in total, our thesis paper was like about 113. So yeah, so I did that on the first half, and that time, I was just really locked in. And if I still had friends, and bless his soul, like the other friend that you know uh, has said goodbye to amongst all of us, it would be different. I mean, I could still talk to them, but I think when I do this, it would be different. I would feel more lazier, I guess. But this time, that was the first time that I actually locked in, because my friend, the other friend of mine, was already in the lineup of the people who would defend the, the final defense. That was October 1, and there were already 3 pairs that was already scheduled there, and they were like, who would want to, they were messaging the group chat for the blockmates, for the whole blockmates, or the people who had the same program as me, to know if they're up to the task to. I mean, not that. Sorry for the bad word. I mean, for the bad wording. To see if other people might want to defend on that day. But she put me there because she knew that the the we're already done with our chapter 4 and 5. And I think that was kind of wrong with her. It's kind of wrong of her because she did not consult us all. But, it's like one of those things that you just need people to push you with stuff. And my thesis partner, I told her that the friend of mine, or it's also, she's also her friend, that she already put it on the list. And she was like, oh my god, she didn't even consult us. Like, I was like, I'm like the robot, like, the robot, like the steering, like really, bruh, like bruh, I already did this stuff. What do you want me to? Why are you disappointed with this? How are you not ready when I'm literally getting everything together, busting my ass, editing the fucking thesis manuscript so you could go and practice your little game for the intramurals. You don't even have to do anything. You just have to fucking agree with everything. Like, now, I can just really, it's just so condescending. I really don't want to hate this girl, but the actions, you know? And it's not just that. That was just a start. So, yeah, I started doing the manuscript and all. And then, so yeah, I had a week. That was before, you know? And I had a week to to get it checked. Now our advisor, our thesis advisor, is a fat fuck who doesn't care. And it's just that he is just so unpredictable and so unreliable, and it's already proven and tested. Because I can't just say, I won't explain anything else, but he's just really like that. Anyway, we want to we want the other member, the other teacher, or other professor to to check our thesis paper, because she does it very well, and it's almost like she's our advisor. So, and the other pair, which is also a friend, or which are also a friend, also share. We share the same advisor, the fat fuck, the fat mom, the fat man, and they also uh, have their manuscript checked by the professor. But we couldn't do it. And now I was like in shambles because I wasted like, in summary, Monday I was fixing our appendices or appendices. Yeah, I think this. I searched the pronunciation of it. I think it's appendices, appendices. No, it's appendices. So yeah, I took pictures of other theses. You know, of course, I asked for permission, so I would know how their appendices would look like, and I did that. I did that all by myself. It's fucking hard, and you know me, or I'm just gonna explain to you that I hate doing layout things, fixing like the table of contents. I fucking hate that because I just don't have the patience, and I just don't like doing that. And it feels like getting a thread on a inside of a needle hole. It's something like that. It's really frustrating for me, and I want my thesis partner to do that, but I can't trust her on that. It's not like, yeah, it's my fault. It's not like, yeah, it's your fault. Like, yeah, I forgot my name is Leica here. I almost said my real name. Leica, you need to put some boundaries. I did. I'm not done with the story yet, so shut up. So what happened is that I did that. The second day, we needed to get the full paper on with everything, like the chapter 1 to 5, of course, the appendices, and with everything, acknowledgement, approval sheet, and all those stuff. The pre, like the there's like a title page and all, like the complete stuff, so that she would check. But we only found out that after Wednesday, in Thursday, yeah, in Wednesday, I mean, she doesn't want to check it. You know, she was like, "Yeah, I'm not your advisor. I won't check it." But she checked the other pairs, you know, paper, which was, she's not even their advisor too. So I was like, "Yeah, this is kind of unfair and stuff." Because I mean, but until in yeah, that was Friday. I was kind of losing hope. I literally smoke a cig in the middle of the day. That's how bad it is. That was in Friday, and yeah, and we decided to get the letters signed in the faculty room. And before that, our advisor, the fat fuck, checked the paper, and that was the first time that that we had we had that he checked, like, full on active, uh sitting together in front of a desk with all that. He checked our paper. That was the first time. So long story short, uh no, not long story short. So I had hope that day. I really had hope that we can do this, because I was the only one stressing about all of these stuff, because it's not even checked yet, and we're gonna go and defend it on Tuesday next week. So that's like 1, 2, 3, 4, like 4 days, and that's, it's a weekend. The 2 days a weekend, and it just goes so fucking fast. Like I can't really do much. I can't really do much with that. But there it is. It's like kind of a sign that we can do this. It's like given to us. I was like, okay, I guess we're defending this. I was still locked in at that moment. I didn't pay attention to my thesis partner. I wasn't annoyed and stuff. I was just really focused. I think that's what changed about me, is that my focus was just really me getting this done. I think my Discord is still just has still that note or that status. I was like, I need to lock in. I need to defend this thesis. Keywords or prepositions. I need, not we, because I just the day before the defense, I talked to her. I was like, I want us to be put in the same room to revise the stuff or to have a discussion of, or like anticipate the questions. That's just natural, right? But that's the first time that we did that. In the whole span of this thesis writing, that was the first time that we actually sat together. My thesis partner and I, of course, that we had our laptops. I use this, of course, and she has hers, like on the same desk, and doing like what most or pretty much every other pair or thesis pair would do. Brainstorm, do things, assign tasks. That was the first time. So we were at her boarding house, and we did that, and it was really shit. The boarding house. I mean, I'm not gonna complain about that. It's not the main topic, but it was pretty shit. It smelled like shit. It smelled like a sewage. But really, I had no problem with that. It's just that I want us to be all in this. I want you and me to be to lock in this. I never failed to ask your opinion about the things that I changed about the paper. But I asked her, you know, like I think I asked her about something like, but she answered that it's like weaponized incompetence, and I don't know. I was just really locked in. I wasn't really. When I see her, it's not like I like her and stuff, but I'm just really a good guy, I guess. I don't mean disrespect at all. I have never said that, yeah, you fucking suck. Why can't you do this? Why can't. Yeah, that's just reaching. I'm just really at the bottom. Even at my lowest point, I was literally going to school at my lowest point, like earlier this year. And I wasn't like that. I was just keeping it to myself, I guess. So, really, I don't have a tendency to do that. But shit, I still had to do everything myself at the time. It was so fucking tiring, man. And I just sat there and thought, and like, realizing now, sat there and doing shit. Like, the manuscript is already done, of course. Every appendices or appendices is, appendix, I mean, is already inserted to the research paper. It just needs to be printed. And I still had to do that too. You know what? I forgot. Yeah, just sat there and just felt like this is all fucking useless. I could have just stayed home and did this myself. Like, it's just a fucking waste of time sitting here trying to get out of something of this fucking girl, and I still get nothing. You know what I mean? Like, there's no insights and all. It just sucks, man. I did everything for this fucking thesis. And yeah, whatever. I can just whine about it all day. It's already 24 minutes. Anyway, on the thesis defense that was in Tuesday, we were the last to be scheduled. So there were four pairs, and the first one started at 8, the second one started at 9, third started at 10, and us started at 11. It was 11 to 12 p.m. So we were the last pair. And long story short, the statement of a problem was kind of a flop because they were like the other panelists, or let's just say the chairperson for the, I don't know, the board of panelists or some sort, said that, did we ever approve of this SOP because it looks wrong? And the title is wrong. It needs to be, to be changed. The words are like, the words needs to be changed as such. And that alone, that's like the broadest part. I mean, it's specific, but that's the broadest part. If you change something from the title or to the statement of the problem, that means that your paper is not ready to defend. You know, it's ready to be revised and it's ready to be redefended. But no, they still let us pass through. I mean, I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful to the members of the panelists and to the fucking advisor that was once useful at the time. But shit, it feels like we fucking, like, I didn't earn that because there was still mistake. Like, the things, I just want everything to be clear, but no. I did all the work, but no. My fucking advisor is a fat fuck who blamed us for not checking that part, which was the fucking most important part. He didn't even read the fucking SOP. He didn't even read the title properly. He was like, yeah, this is good, this is good. Yeah, you're so good. Fucking hell, man. I mean, he's brilliant, he's really smart. I can't just, you know, discredit him from that, for that, or just discredit him, period. But shit, man, it just sucks. And now that we're like this thing called routing, it's like before we, the things that needs to be revised are, we need to get it checked, or yeah, we need to uh we need the panels to check the parts, or they will just sign the matrix for the corrections to see if there's like the changes has been made, or if they're satisfied with that, until it's perfect for the hardbound. But now I can't do it because I'm an intern now. So it's like, yeah, I'm just gonna do this again by myself. Might as well just, you know, I'm already raw dogging this, in my ass. Fucking hell, I got AIDS. You know what I mean? It might sound vulgar, but that's how it fucking feels like. It's not dirty, but I'm fucking infected by something because I've worked my ass, and I've worked and I've busted my ass unprotected and unsupervised, and no one fucking helps me in this joint. I know you're telling me, Leica, why can't you just tell her or give her work? I asked one thing from her. That was not even the first time, not the second time, not the third time. You get the point. I asked something from her to print something, a one-page print, or like just print something. She bought like this vellum, or like this really cute, or the it's like a cardboard, really thick paper. It's a vellum paper to print, like, we need to print something. She forgot it. I needed her to print the approval sheet. She didn't print it because her roommate was printing something else, and I had to print it. And it's not just printing it. I also asked her to just change something from the approval sheet because it's wrong. It needs to be updated. The title needs to be updated. But I still did that by myself. I can't ask this bitch for nothing. I'm sorry, it's all so vulgar. I just need to get my frustration out. This light is really giving me eye cancer too. But it just sucks, you know? Now that I actually feel focused, I'm in a position where I fucking feel horrible because I feel fucking advantaged. Taken advantage. You know, I just wish that every time that I make an effort, it was just for myself. That's what I fucking wish. It fucking sucks, man. It just sucks feeling that way. I mean, I do, and I would never hesitate to take advantage of someone when it involves, like, practical things, like academics as such. But I also compensate. I don't just take anymore. I'm not gonna say that I've changed, but this is something new. This is a characteristic that I have. Like in Big Mouth or like Human Resource, like the show, like there's like a goblin, like the work goblin. Like I'm on a grind. I'm on a fucking grind. You know? Like I just don't get it. But still, I still have to do this because I have no choice and I have no reason to not to. This incompetence from this fucking bitch is just gonna get my fucking dick limp. You know? I would just be a fucking vegetable then. So I can have an excuse to not doing this. But she can, you know? This is not about misogyny or misandry, whatever. Because I think it's just gonna go that way. No, I'm not chastising her for being a woman, for not doing shit, for me being a man being better than a woman. No, not that. It's just her. And in this situation, and her lack of awareness, she can't distinguish, or she's just letting me do this just because I can and stuff. And when I ask her to do something, it just sucks. It just sucks. My hair sucks, but I think it's cute. I really do. It just sucks. Everything sucks right now, but in a good way. You know. Also, I think I got like amoebiasis. I ate something that had shit that has the cyst of Entamoeba histolytica, and I guess that's the reason why. Since like I woke up in 4 a.m. on Wednesday on Wednesday on the deployment day, and shit. A really watery shit. It's almost like you you just put shit on water. That's how. I don't know, man. Fucking hell, what am I saying? But I recovered from that. I'm just thankful that I recovered from that. I really am strong, damn. But I am 70 kilos now, so I needed to put on a few, like I don't know, up to 72, because I feel like I feel like below 70 for my height would really make me look stunted. I don't know. So yeah, there's no lesson learned. I really don't want this to be you deserve what you tolerate. Because, I'm doing what's right. In my defense, I'm doing this myself because I want it to be done right. I am not leaving room for any more difficulties. The rest of the paper that I was responsible for had no problems whatsoever, had minor problems prior. That's because it's all me. I know that it's gonna be okay. I know that this is okay because it came from me. I am taking full responsibility from that. But she won't, you know? She would, because it's our, and it's not like everybody's gonna know that I was the one like making pretty much everything and deciding for this thesis paper. Like shit. Fucking hell. It just sucks, man. I mean, it's not the end of it. I mean, I felt worse, but this is different. So yeah, it's almost 40 minutes. Also, I would have to have. Yeah, I think it's spoiled, but I love the smell. I'll get another one of those. It's only 65 pesos from Chu Hui Chi. So yeah, maybe tomorrow at night I would do the correction matrix. So when I'm on duty for observation in the school, I could actually do the revisions with the correction matrix. I don't have to bring like the. In total, there's like 300 pages of the manuscript from the panelist. Always look at the brighter side. Now that I'm older, the cliche sayings and phrases really make sense if you really gotta think beyond it. When you look on the brighter side, when you say looking at the brighter side or to the brighter side, it's not just being happy. No, you look at the brighter side because you need to. It's practical. You don't have to look at the darker side. You don't have to make a negative connotation for this. You know, when it's already ruined for you, when someone is already, when someone makes it already ruined for you, you don't have to make, you don't have to ruin that for yourself. You're responsible for your happiness, and when you feel happiness, you don't have to feel guilty about it, or to feel like you don't deserve happiness. You don't have to feel like, you know, you don't have to feel like, why am I happy right now? Or, what must be the toll, or what must be the price to pay for this happiness? Because that's not happiness, I guess. That's just a BoJack Horseman. I don't. Fuck this shit. Bye.